Yo, how's it going, people? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Really the Most. It's a very special episode today. Obviously, me and Rants, we both got a team in the Replay Me League this season. My team, Relentless, Rants and Expressions team, GW14. We're playing this Sunday. So why not make this episode a little special around that one there? Rants, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, I'm good, bro. I'm looking forward to the game, fam. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I always look forward to my team's games anyway, but this one I'm looking forward to just because last week, bro, was just it's annoying for me, bro. And it was annoying for you as well, blood. I see your ref was moving mad, bro, in your game. So you know them ones. Like I'm proper looking forward to this game, bro. Proper looking forward to it, man. And because it's the Christmas period as well, I think a few of my players that play on Saturdays, like they don't have games. I think because of the weather and also because it's nearly Christmas. Do you know what I mean? So some of the boys that would have played on Saturday aren't playing this Saturday. So hopefully they'll be a bit fresher as well. So it'll be good.
Yeah, I don't think about that still because we're coming up to that period now, the winter break for them, man. So yeah, it is still more fresh. So that would be good still.
So it'd be nice, bro. How you getting on with your boys anyway? Because you got like loads of new boys, isn't it, from last season?
Yeah. So what it is I got boys from last season and I've got boys from this season, more local, innit? Because that was my problem last season. I've got people from all over London.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, but I wanted some more North London base, so I brought the base in, and over the next few weeks, just add in what I need to add in from last season, and then keep it moving. Obviously, we're like the fourth week now. I think you are in about a fifth week, but we're in our fourth week. So
no, we've only played. Yeah, I think we've only played. No, we've only played 3 league games.
Oh yeah. All right, so we played. So we're on the same 3 league games, 1 cup game. So yeah, we're on the same stage. But it's all coming along well. I can't even lie to you, man. I got a new young coach in, my assistant, someone I think I can pass the reins to eventually when man decides to call it a day. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to Sunday, bro. I can't lie. I'm enjoying the journey. You know, Arsenal ain't bringing me that joy of football, so I might as well, find it myself.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, you confident?
Yeah, but I'm confident going into every game, though. Do you know what I mean? That's how it is. I know my players. Like, if my players do what they're meant to do, like I back them against any team. But the problem is, like I said, when we were doing the filming before the last game, I said, bro, like before my fight, I wasn't nervous because I knew I was fighting. You know them one. When you've got 11 other people fighting for you, it's a different situation, bro. You can't legislate for one of the lads making a stupid mistake or, do you know what I'm saying, getting sent off or fucking giving a penalty away or playing a stupid back pass. You can't control that. When I was in the ring, I could control every punch I threw and I could control getting out of the way of every punch. Do you know what I mean? So it's a bit different. So I'm always confident going into games, but I'm also wary of the fact that because we don't, and this is for most of us, we don't train every week. COVID hasn't helped because we used to have training on Mondays, probably for like 6-7 weeks until the COVID locked that off. But we don't train every week. We don't have the same players available every week. So it's almost like you don't know what you're going to get on the day, bruv. Like hardly ever.
Yeah. No, I hear that. But what was your journey though? Obviously, you was part of the United Stand team, innit? Or you was in charge of the United Stand.
Yeah, it was my team, innit? Like I put the team together. Like basically, they done open trials for the United Stand. Them times I weren't involved like that. Like I was still playing at them times. You know them ones. So
yeah.
They done open trials for the United Stand. Obviously, I played in the open trials. I was still playing in the games at that point. You know what I'm saying? And then it got to the point where I didn't want to play no more. Do you know what I mean? But I was like, bruv, I know bare wavy ballers and this team's crap. You know what I mean? So I was like, let me bring in my own players. So I literally just brought in all my own players from the open trials. I think right now in my final squad, I've only got 3 players from over 200 that we looked at, yeah. And literally I got rid of the whole squad and kept 3 players.
Okay.
From the original, and I just brought in all my own boys. So now in my final 22-man squad, I've only got 3 players that was in the original United Stand team. Only 3 of them. Do you know what I'm saying? One of them starts week in, week out. and that's it. So it's a completely different team. I brought in all my own players, and that's when we started getting competitive, started beating teams. And then obviously when I left, I took all my players because they were mine anyway.
Yeah, exactly, fam. And that's what the journey entails, bro. I can't lie. Obviously, you'd ideally you'd like to bring everyone along, but when you start it to when you look at it now, you know, commitment and heart and
also the level goes up, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. When I brought in my own players and the level, bruv, there's just other players that I wanted to play because like I like them, but bro, like the level that my boys are playing at, I was like, either you're not good enough or you're not young enough anymore. You know them ones, because the speed of the game, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if the game was half a yard slower, I'd still be playing it.
It's true, you know. I can't even lie. I want to play, but when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, nah, the game's moved
Right,
on.
that's it, because I could play. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is, yeah, like I don't want to put my body through that stress. I don't need to, bro. You know what I mean? I let them fucking, bro. Listen, yeah, I've got one player in my squad, in my match day squad, that's over 24. One. Do you know what I mean? And we can bring 16. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, bro, I'm not playing in that team. What, but let them man run around.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. I can't lie. When we get training up and running, I'll take part in the training and whatnot. But
bro, I'll smoke all these men in the 2-touch, bruv, in training, but I'm not running around and doing nothing.
Yeah, match day is all mad. Sunday, just leave that to us on the sidelines, man. That's what we want to do. That's what we're moving into. But make sure you follow the Replay Me League, because people are asking what league we're in, what teams. GB Orange, obviously, you know RANTS' team. My one's Relentless. New footage out every Wednesday.
Good. How are you feeling about your new boys? Because your last team was good anyway. Like, you had some ball playing. You had boys. They were a bit naive. Like last time we played them, man. They played good football. A lot of them tried to overplay a bit too much. You know them ones. But it's like it's finding the balance in it, because we play on 4G. Like, it's good to have players that like to play football in it and play the good stuff. But you know what I mean? Like, sometimes, bro, you just got to be a bit more incisive with your passing, innit?
That's what it is, man. I can't lie. Even this Sunday just gone, the footage will be coming out this Wednesday. But overall, it was a frustrating day. But at the same time, I learned a lot, and I'm very confident moving forward that I've got the right bunch. They're very young, but they're
you got a couple. You got a couple Moroccan boys that my boys know as well.
How is it? Yeah,
the geezers with the big hair, in it. There's two of them, the twins or something. Yeah. I got 2 Moroccan boys on my. Well, I've actually got 4 in it, but I've got 2 of them that was in the squad last game that saw them and know them, in it.
Okay, so all right, so some local rivalries going.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. No, I mean,
that's good to see though, because the level is there. They're all young. You got teenagers in your side too, innit?
Yeah, I've got teenagers in my team, bro, and early 20s, man that are at uni still. Like, my oldest player, like literally my oldest one, yeah, like outfield player, 24, bro.
24, yeah.
The eldest one, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's mad. The team's young. The team's very young, bro.
Anyone to look out for in particular, or?
But I don't know, bro. Like, honestly, yeah, the thing about my players is they're all good in their positions, innit? Like, the players that man look out for usually is normally Bilal, like Khalifa on the right. You know what I mean? Arian always scores. I think he's top scorer in the league, bro. Like, he scored in every game this season. Like, so I've got a few players, but it just depends on what kind of game it is, who it suits. You know the ones. And as a manager, you're the kind of guy, you have to make these decisions. I've got certain players that are better suited to when we're playing against teams like your team that get the ball down and play. And then when you're playing against teams like AFTV and like Infernos and that want to try and make it more of a physical game and shithouse points and that, then there's other players that are better suited to that kind of game. Do you know what I mean? So
you need that.
So yeah, it just depends, bro. It just fully depends.
You need that. People asking, is it Sunday league, non-league? It's the YouTube league. Like I said, Replay Me League. That's the YouTube channel. There's already some footage out there, so make sure you go subscribe, follow them. The game with me and Rants is this Sunday, late kickoff, 8 p.m. So
yeah, late one as well, because I got to come straight from doing the United watch along straight to the game. So my brother's gonna take the kits down and the training stuff and then get the boys ready, and then I'm just gonna meet him there, bro, because I'm gonna finish my watch along probably about 6:30 or something like that. You know what I mean? And my boys meet at 7, so I'll get up there.
Gonna cut it thin, so you're just gonna be there just before kickoff, yeah?
Yeah. I'll be there just before kickoff.
What about the rest of your United stuff? What, you gonna delay it till afterwards, or?
Yeah. The post-match thing, I'm just gonna do it the next day, bruv. You know them ones. It's just one of them ones. I'll do the match reaction the day after.
Yeah, why not? Why not? And I can't lie. Obviously, we're back on your channel on Tuesday, so we can't really review the game in detail because we have to wait till the following Wednesday for the footage to come out. But obviously,
Exactly.
we will discuss it a little bit, and then wait for the footage to come out and see how it goes. If you're local, come through support Enfield playing fields 8 p.m. Come and support. And obviously, Rants has got his merchandise out already, so you can go and buy his team's merchandise if you haven't already.
Yeah, I got the goalkeeper kits and the normal kits now. The new goalkeeper kit's out as well, bro. Like, bare people saying I should make it my second kit and that, bro. It's decent, but yeah, the second kit's coming, bro, in the new year. So
come on.
It's
The first one's banging anyway. The colors bang, so
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And then the goalkeeper kit's purple, like, and then the second kit will be all black. So yeah, it's gonna be lit, bro.
Calm. Yeah, I've got some kits coming as well. We've got a home red kit, but I want to build on that and make sure I come out with something a bit more appealing.
Yeah, good design. Yeah.
Slowly but surely, we're building, and we're gonna get somewhere, man. We're gonna get somewhere. But we'll move on from this one. Obviously, thanks for the support, people.
I lie. Hold on, this Lee Chapman, exactly. He said, "Why was the goal disallowed in the cup, bro?" I've watched that back 4 times. Yeah, that wasn't offside. I don't know what man's flipping, bro. You man won that game.
I don't know, fam. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. That game was just before lockdown as well. Obviously, they waited to release the footage, so it's been frustrating waiting for it to come out. But obviously, now we've seen it. You know, the footage speaks for itself. Obviously, we lost the penalty shootout. It happens, but it is what it is. It is what it is. The League Cup was never my favorite competition anyway. So,
but this is it for me. Like, my brother was like, oh, like, obviously you want to win every game. Yeah, you do, but bruv, I never fielded my strongest team in the League Cup because I don't rate it like that. You know, that's just how I am. Like, when I look at it, yeah, I had a 32-man squad, that I've trimmed down to 22-man now. Do you know what I'm saying? And the League Cup was an opportunity for me to field some players and kind of look at them and see long term, if they're gonna be included in the smaller squad. Do you know what I mean? Because I knew I had to cut my numbers because we're not playing more than once a week, bro. Like, the only way to get continuity in your team is if you have a smaller pool to choose from, bro. Because I've never picked the same 11 or same 16, 2 games running, literally in a whole year, because certain people aren't there. Do you know what I mean? Injuries aren't there, and so on and so forth, bro. So it's hard enough getting continuity when you can't pick the same team week in, week out, let alone when you've got 30-odd man to choose from and then you're chopping and changing in it. So I said, let me just cut it down to 22. So, do you know what I mean? The League Cup was a good game. The League Cup was a good game for me to kind of have a look at a few players, see what I need, and then I just picked 2 players for each position. Literally, like, I just went through and I picked. So I got 2 goalkeepers, 2 ball playing centre mids, 2 combative centre mids, 2 attacking mids, 2 wide rights, 2 wide lefts, 2 centre forwards, and I just went through that and I just started cutting people that way. Do you know what I mean? That's what I use the League Cup for. Like, it's not serious to me. Obviously, like, it was obviously with AFTV, because like we've played them twice before and beat them twice. Do you know what I mean? The first one was 3-1. The second one, I think we put 5 past them. So, do you know what I mean? Like, that game was big for them. They're proper up for it, them ones. But for me, I think my brother was annoyed because I wasn't really taking it that serious in it with the team selection. But it's fine anyway. Like, there's another cut, you know what I'm saying? And we've got the league in it, and the league is what matters to me. I want to win that.
That's what it is, man. I can't lie to you. It was frustrating getting knocked out on penalties, but that's what I said to the team. I said, at the end of the day, I'm using this, and I've used the first couple of games to understand who makes the cut and who makes the registration.
Yeah. We never had the luxury of a pre-season, bro, because of COVID. We had 6 months. Our team didn't play together.
Yeah, exactly that, bro. We can't hook up training consistently. You can't hook up anything. Like, 1 week it's on, 2 weeks it's off. Like, lockdown has been a massive pain everywhere, not just football, but everywhere, bro. And we've been trying to build around it, but when you're not allowed to meet with more than 6 and all that, it gets so political trying to build a football team. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm looking forward to that. What are you saying? Stick your neck on the line for a prediction, or?
No, I'm not gonna go for a prediction. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, no, I mean, I know what squad I've got out. I'm very happy in it. Like, this is I'd go and say this is probably the strongest squad that I've put out in the league so far. Like, because a few of my guys, like Mbappe, hasn't played. Apart from the one game that he played and scored, he hasn't played for us since, because he's had 2 games a week because he plays semi-pro. And if he plays a Saturday and a Tuesday, I don't play him on the Sunday because I'm trying to protect him. But he ain't got a game on Saturday, so he's playing on Sunday. So, like, yeah, this is probably my strongest squad that I've had since the start of the league. And I know it's only been this is only the 4th league game, but this is the strongest squad I've got. So I'm confident, bro. As long as my boys do what they're meant to do, I just have to get it right, innit?
Yeah. So what you saying? Mbappe didn't play from the first game of the season? Because I was there for the first one. Actually,
Mbappe didn't play the first game. Mbappe played the second game when he came off the bench and bagged, yeah, and then he hasn't played since.
Hasn't played since, no.
Yeah, he hasn't played since.
Let's get some predictions in the comments, people. What do you lot think? Obviously, you haven't seen much yet of both teams, but you might as well just.
That's what I mean. I ain't seen any of your team apart from, obviously, I watched that game towards the end when I came there. So yeah. I don't know what formation you play. I don't know nothing. All I know is you got some good little technical players, and I've seen a few guys, but I don't know anything about you. So I'm just gonna play my game, and then if I need to adjust, in the match, then I'll adjust in the game. You get me?
We got tight ones here, 2-2s, 1-1. We've got a 3-2 here, 3-2 to you as well, 3-3. We got 5-0 as well. That ain't really in the thing, but yeah, let's balance that out with a 3-0.
Yeah, I don't know about one thing I say about my team is my team always score goals. So this anything nil against my team is a myth, bro. You know what that was? Bro, win, lose or draw, we always score. That's one thing about my team. So no one's nilling my team. Like that don't happen, innit? I got firepower. That's one thing, bro.
Don't get twisted. I know we drew our League Cup game, but like you said, obviously that League Cup was used for more than going out wholeheartedly. It's about building. We got 6-1 me, 6-1 you, 1-1s. There's a lot of different varying scores. Rants is confident.
Literally, my team's only scored 1 goal. Yeah, in the last 10 games, they've only scored 1 goal once, bro. Like my team don't score ones, innit? Like literally, like either way, yeah. There's gonna be goals in this game, innit? Because I've seen the way your team play and I've seen the way my team play. So there's going to be chances in this game because both teams like to attack and like to move the ball quickly. So it's not going to be no 1-1 or 0-0. There's going to be goals in this game.
100%. Both young teams, both very attack-minded, both good in the transition, good on the ball. I can't wait for it. I can't lie. Every week so far in the league, it's been more and more exciting because I can see more and more how the team is shaping and how it's molding. I can see on your side the same thing. You know, it's been a short little journey in this season so far, but already you can see big changes happening, you know. But we move into Sunday, we'll see what happens. You know, really the most goes up against each other. And we'll let you guys know how it went next week, and the footage will be out the week after. But that's on the Replay Me League channel, so look out for that. And let's just get more into the professional side of things, Rants.
Yeah.
Let's start with you, man. Wait, I just looked at the table. If Ole wins his game in hand, you man are second, fam. What is it, Ole in or?
Nah, still not Ole in, bro. Like, bro, we're winning in spite of this guy. That's testament to how good my footballers are, bro. You know them ones. It's testament to how good my players are, bro. I'm very happy with a lot of them. You know what I mean? I'm very happy with a lot of them. Out of the match day squad, I'm happy enough with most of them, bruv. We still need another defender. I can't stand Harry Maguire. McTominay, can't stand him. Just because of what they symbolize. You know them ones that Maguire symbolizes mediocrity and privilege, bro. He shouldn't be Manchester United captain. He shouldn't even play for Manchester United because he's not good enough. He cost 80-odd million. Geezer's been jail. Had numerous excuses for this guy, and he's just not a good footballer, bro. Do you know what I mean? And then, I think after the game, he posted a picture of him in a Sheffield United kit, wishing him luck for the rest of the season and that. And I'm like, you're Man United captain, bro. You're not in the best form of your career. You don't need to be posting shit like that. Do you know what I mean? Man's not trying to see you in a Sheffield kit, bro, on your Instagram. You're Manchester United captain. Like, captains don't need to be doing that shit. Do you know what I mean? Keep your head on your performances and on helping us challenge for something instead of putting up bullshit like that, bro. You might have won yourself some fans in Sheffield, mate, but like the United fans weren't too happy about it. They were fucking tearing him a new one in the comments. Do you know what I mean? So,
that's what these men care more about, building their own brand and getting some more fans on their side and looking good all round and really knuckling down for their team. So you think, obviously, this run of form, do you think it's saving?
It's not really form, it's a run of results, because the actual performances are hit and miss, but we're just getting the results. You know the ones. Yesterday's performance, second half was crap.
True. Yeah, that's true.
You know the one. It was rubbish, bro. Do you know what I mean? And Ollie showed again, like, took off Martial for McTominay up against a team bottom of the league with 1 point, bruv. We should have been putting our foot in their neck, bro. We're 3-1 up. Why are we turning negative and bringing on like a midfielder to kind of break up the play and shit, when we're playing against a team like that? A team like that, you're meant to really think about goal difference and really just run through them, innit? And as a manager, you know, that the changes you make psychologically affect the players on the pitch, because if they see the manager bringing on a DM, like with 10 minutes to go, that signals, yo, all right, cool, we're shutting up shop now, boys.
Yeah.
It makes everyone drop back like 10-15 yards by default.
You don't have to say nothing. They know when you make that sort of a change, you know the aura that's coming onto the pitch. You know what you're going to have to do, as well as the little instructions here and there. That alone, bringing on a DM or bringing on another centre-back or another full-back to protect the lead, that all has an effect to play. But I can't lie to you, I'm surprised, bro. I know this season's been inconsistent, but 1 win away from second, it's too soon to even ask you whether a title challenge is on the cards. But
we're in the race now, because we're mathematically in it. You know,
people have mentioned Tottenham, people have mentioned Chelsea, and right now you win your game in hand, you're above both. And
we're above Chelsea now, bro. It's disrespectful to talk about Chelsea in a title race with that scrub as a manager and say we're not, but they are.
Yeah, that's
Chelsea
true.
ain't beat no one in the top 12, this season.
Yeah, I read that the other day as well. Surprised to read that, but I'm
in the top 12. But man, are talking like Chelsea are anything. Chelsea ain't nothing, bro.
You think they need to change manager before they become a threat?
Bruv, they're nothing. Chelsea are nothing. While they've got that scrub in charge, I'm not really taking them seriously as a football team. Like, I'm not. I can't, innit? I can't, bro. Like, Lampard's not a serious guy, bro. He's learning on the job just like Ollie is. But he's a lot less experienced than Ollie as well, on top of that. Do you know what I mean? So I can't just assume that it's gonna click for him. I can't assume that. And then on top of that, his players aren't even playing that well as well. So it's making his job even more difficult. At least with Ollie, his players are playing well. So even though he's a shit manager, Bruno was still scoring goals. Pogba now has been shit hot for like the last 3 games. Martial scored again. Rashford turned up yesterday. At least the players are playing well. But when you're a shit manager and your players aren't playing well, it could be long. And they got West Ham now, bro. Like, West Ham, they're going to be up for that.
West Ham are always up for the London ones, especially the Chelsea and Tottenhams and the Arsenal. They're onto it. Every season they pull out a couple of big derby results out of the bag. So hopefully there's another one, because Chelsea ain't 1 and 2. They've lost 2. Everton, and then who beat them the other day? Wolves.
Yep, they're imposters, mate. And I'll tell you what, West Ham going to turn them over as well. Watch Mikel Antonio, bruv, just patting these man up quickly, bro. Listen, man. Like Lampard's under pressure. I reckon he's about 2 more losses away, from people really starting to side-eye him, bro.
Yeah, and to be honest, look, the signings ain't. The Werner's receiving criticism. Havertz is receiving criticism. Okay, he had a couple games, but he's out injured now. So even the boys they brought in the summer, it doesn't seem like they've managed to kick on. And even though Chelsea have had results here and there, a couple bad ones this season, you drop down that table real quick, and a couple good ones, you'll fly back up it as well. Like you see with yourselves, your away form, mad. I looked at your away form because I was thinking, how can they be there when their home form is that bad? Your away form is nearly immaculate, bro.
Yeah, we love playing away from home.
Some of the teams you've beaten away this season, like who is it? Everton, Sheffield United.
Everton, we pammed them up as well.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. And the thing is, we like playing against teams that come out at us. When we're away from home, a lot of the time we get that luxury,
Southampton, that's another big one. 3-2 win.
It's when we're at home. Them 2 goals from Cavani were 2 goals and an assist, bro. That is massive. Yeah, I mean that Southampton game. So bro. Like honestly, like I'm loving life right now, bro. Like I'm loving life right now. My team are scoring goals as well. Like, do you know what I mean? I think we scored like 22 goals in the league or something like that. We're doing all right, bro. Do you know what I mean? I'm not getting too carried away. Like I can still see where the holes are, but like I trust my players, innit? Like if we've got 4 or 5 players playing well, bro, only 2 of them have to turn up for us to win a game.
Well, what's a successful season? Like, what do you need this season for you to maybe trust Ole a bit more? Is there anything he can do, or
I'll never trust him, bro, because I just know he's not good enough. And also, it's not about him being good enough. It's also, I look at Manchester United as, bruv, what do we need to be challenging for Premier League titles, challenging for Champions League, which we're not in, challenging on all fronts? And he's not the man to do that for us. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I think we're past the stopgap phase. This squad is good enough to be challenging for stuff. It's not like we're in a transition, bro. We're not in a transition no more, blood. Like, man spent 85 million on a centre back. Now, I mean, man, I got Lindelof, man, I got Tellez and Shaw, yeah. Now we got Wan-Bissaka, we've got Pogba, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, Rashford, Martial, Mason Greenwood, Cavani. This ain't no transition squad, bro. This is a squad that should be challenging for all honours already.
it's true. Still, when you add a player like Cavani at the end of it, that's like the icing on the cake when you think about it. And you've already got a striker that bags 17. He's young. He's stepping into it. And then you bring a Cavani to back him up and someone who can come off the bench and bang too like he did against Southampton.
Bro, listen to the names that man just said. I'm not trying to hear this transition thing no more. This is a squad that's better than the squad, yeah, that we won the Premier League with in 2013. Like, and Donny van der Beek, I miss Donny as well. Bro, listen to the names I'm man saying. And man, well, this ain't no transition team. This ain't like when we had Marcus Rojo and Darmian and Schneiderlin. This is a proper team, blood.
Yeah, how many did you bring in this summer? It wasn't like you brought in 5, 6.
We didn't bring in that many this summer. We only brought in Tellez, Cavani, and Van der Beek, innit?
Yeah. So it was like the icing on the cake this summer. Like
there you go. So this is the year when man are supposed to be in the knockout stage of the Champions League and competing for everything that we're in.
Yes, it is true. Still 2 summer windows as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm not hearing it now, bro. We have to start delivering now. We have to judge Oli as a manager that's got all his players and has got a good squad, because he has. I'm not really trying to hear none of this. No more, blood.
Yeah, surely the next if you do have another downturn in form, he has to, because Ole's like doing that since he's been here. He's been on form and then he goes out of form. He has a bad patch and then he manages to pick it up just in time. And he done it again this time with Southampton win 2-0 at halftime, flipping it round. Yeah, you went at Champions League, but then you drew to City. I think if you got pammed by City, Ole's job would have definitely been close to the edge. But then you turn it around, you win again the week after, and now you're 3 points off second. And you've got that game in hand. So the football this season, like I said, the league is so inconsistent. Yeah, that 2 wins, 2 L's, you're flying up and down the table. Like
facts.
Just like that. And we'll move on anyway. We'll move on to Everton Arsenal. We'll do the predictions near the end of the show, and I'll write down the predictions. You had a good week last week as well. You're 57, 53 ahead. You got 3 bang on answers. I don't have them here, but yeah, you made up the time and put me on 4 points behind, I think. But yeah, 57, 53. Everton, Arsenal, Ancelotti, Arteta. I want to discuss that. It's been a year. Sunday is a year since Arteta got the position. Monday is a year since Ancelotti got the position. Both started with the Everton Arsenal game. They watched from the dugout when Ferguson and Ljungberg took charge, and it was a 0-0. Since then, we finished 8th. They finished 12th. Last season, I think there was only 3 points to separate Arteta and Ancelotti from what they took over to the end of the season.
Yeah.
Arteta had the FA Cup. Ancelotti had a very good transfer window. And this season so far, Ancelotti looks like the one that's doing better considering the transfer window they had. Let's start with Ancelotti, Rants. What's your opinion on his first year at the Everton and how he's managed to stamp his mark on the team?
But I think he's one of the greatest managers in modern football. So,
yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? For him to take that job, kudos to him, because he didn't need to. You know what I mean? Someone with a CV like his you couldn't argue with him if he turned his nose up to a job like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What does he need to do that, bro? Man's legacy cemented, bro. I think he's got like 3 Champions Leagues with 3 different clubs or something wild like that. I think he's one of the only managers to have it, or he might be the only manager to have 3 Champions League with 3 different clubs or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, the guy's ridiculous, isn't it? Like, and I think for him to go and take on a job like Everton, like, I think he's done well, bro. Like, the players he signed were the right players. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just He's just a man with a plan, and you can see why he's as decorated as he is, in it. He's come in with a plan. He knew what players he needed to fill, what positions, whatever. And you know what? The only thing that Everton kind of they lack is depth. But actually, bruv, like when Everton have all their players, yeah, they're a hard team to beat, bro. Their midfield's very good. Do you know what I mean? Richarlison's quality, and Calvert-Lewin looks like a different animal under Ancelotti, bro. Like I think that he's getting the best out of what he has.
He is. I looked at both squads because I looked at how they've done since they've both come in. I looked at both squads, and Everton had a decent squad when he took over, but he done what he needed to do in the transfer window by 3 midfielders. He brought in Alan, Decore, and James, and they've added exactly what they've needed. Yeah, they've gone through a bad patch this season, but they've bounced back. And what I can say is I'm surprised because I thought Ancelotti took that as maybe a final payday. I think he is getting 11 million a year, and when I looked at that, I realized why Arsenal couldn't get him, let alone if we wanted him, which it's madness that we didn't even approach him. But I thought, Ancelotti, 11 mil, he just got let go by Napoli. I thought, all right, he's taking one final payday and he's out. But it looks like he's serious. It looks like he means business. It looks like the board are there to back him and try get him to get Everton into the top 4 at the very least consistently. And this season, they're in with a shout this season, considering how up and down everyone else is. Do you think they're in with a shout for top 4, or do you think it's still too early?
It's too early, man.
Too early, yeah.
It's too early. It's too early, bruv. And
even the inconsistencies, like look at Chelsea all of a sudden 2 L's. Like don't get it twisted. Tottenham are going to hold a few L's as well.
Oh yeah, they are for sure. But honestly, like when I look at Everton, they're gonna push for the Europa League. They're a team that in a conversation to finish 6th, maybe. Do you know what I mean? I just think that the quality and depth at the top of the Premier League is too much. And with the Ancelotti thing, I think it's not the Champions League thing, it's the league thing. I think he's the first manager to win the title in 4 different countries or something like that, the top leagues or something. Because I think he won the league with PSG. He won it in Italy with Milan. He won it for Chelsea in England, and he won the Bundesliga as well. Like, I think he's the only manager to win all 4 of those leagues.
Yeah, well, Ancelotti, listen, like you said, Ancelotti is one of the greatest managers, one of the greatest, full stop, dead or alive. He is up there with the best. He's been there, done that, and the experience he brings into Everton, I don't think you can find a manager with greater experience than him at the moment. You might find younger, fresher managers, but Ancelotti, he means business. I can't even lie. And we've got a super chat. Richarlison versus Hector. Yeah, mate. I'm going to look forward to that. Everyone versus Hector is an interesting battle this season anyway.
Yeah. Ancelotti didn't win La Liga with Real Madrid. I think he won the Copa del Rey and something else. He didn't win. I don't think he won La Liga with them though. And also Jose won a league in Portugal. That ain't a top league. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're being honest, like, do you know what I mean? No disrespect to Mourinho, but it's not a top league.
No, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, let me see if he did.
Did what? The Real Madrid one?
Yeah, he didn't win the league with Real Madrid.
No,
he didn't. He won the Champions League.
Yeah, Decima. Yeah, he won the 10th, wasn't it?
Yeah, he won the Decima. He didn't win. He didn't win the actual league though. No, he didn't win the actual league though. But the man's pedigree is a joke.
Pedigree's unmatched right now. I can't lie to you, it's unmatched.
That's what I'm saying. And he's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 3 Champions Leagues, bro.
So he has won it with 3 different clubs. So he is the only one that's done.
He's a madman. No, he got 2 with AC.
Oh, 2 with AC. 1 with Real.
Yeah. He's a joker. Bruv, the guy's clocked this football thing, bro.
Yeah, Angelo is a boss in this thing, but he's coming up against Mikel Arteta, Everton legend, Arsenal manager. So firstly, let me end the Ancelotti one. Out of 10, what's your rating for his first 12 months?
I think 7.
Yeah, I think 7's fair. That's what
I think 7's fair. I think he's done as well as I expected him to do because he's Carlo Ancelotti. Let's put it that way. Do you know what I mean? He's made Everton a team that you have to respect Everton now.
Yeah.
When you play Everton, you look at this team and you think, yo, it's a tough fixture. I've never felt like that before in my lifetime. When it was Everton under Moyes, I'd be like, they'll be hard to beat, but we should beat them. Now it's kind of like, well, boy, if everyone's fit, it's techie. You know, like that. So I think he's elevated them, innit? He's elevating them the similar way to what Pochettino did at Tottenham. It went from it's only Tottenham to like man need to be on it today. You know, like that.
Yeah. He changed the culture straight away.
He changed the culture at the club. So I think that's what he's done. I think that's what he's done very well, man. I think he's a top manager, and I think the players that he's managed to attract, bro. Like even Alan, I like Alan, yeah, but he's got Alan and he's got like James Rodriguez. You never thought you would have seen him at Everton, bro.
Nah, and he wouldn't be if it wasn't for the Ancelotti link. That's what that sort of a manager brings. You know, a pull. You know, he demands respect when he walks through the door. People can't turn their nose up at him, especially people at Everton. You know, and if he walked in at Arsenal, players at Arsenal can't turn their nose up at him too. You hear talk of down tools under Emery, down tools under Arteta. I wouldn't want to hear any sort of business like that under someone like Ancelotti or someone.
Could never happen, bro. Like he commands instant respect. There's no way that man would even dream of doing the nonsense that they're doing at Arsenal if Carlo was the manager.
Yeah, and that's why I think someone like Carlo would never take the job, because even if he went for a meeting with the club, he'd realize that this club, Arsenal, don't have any ambition or don't have any drive to succeed. So these top managers, they want some security that firstly their process will be trusted, and at the same time that process requires backing. If you're not getting the backing, then then I'm not entering that world. Look at Emery; he nearly ruined himself at Arsenal Football Club. You know, luckily for him, he's bounced back in Spain, but that 18 months at Arsenal nearly ruined his name and ruined all the good work he's done. Before that, you know, people
real talk.
The joke, man. You know, and he won 3 Europa Leagues with Sevilla. And I'm not saying Europa League's the pinnacle, but when you do that with Sevilla, you get them into top 4. That's a competent manager.
Yeah. And he looked anything but at Arsenal, and that's when you have to start asking questions, isn't it?
100%. That's why I look at the players, fam. I look at who do I trust more out of them players than Emery? I trust Emery more. Someone who's actually won stuff in the past few years. Someone who's actually been to the top of what Sevilla can do and achieve as a Spanish club out there. Arsenal players, apart from Aubameyang, I don't have no loyalty. If you're not Saka, if you're not one of the young ones, or Oba, you ain't done nothing for this club.
Yeah.
So all this player down in tools you hear today, that Luiz and
you don't have the right, bro. You've been there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, Luiz and Willian, apparently there are rumors around them, being upset about the football, the tactics. I don't believe it, but at the same time, those two players are exact examples of why we are where we are. We're just getting the deadwood of rivals.
They don't have the right to even be chatting about that. You've been in the club for 5 minutes, and that you're not part of the DNA of the club. Do you know what I'm saying? And even though you're senior in age, you're not even playing well enough to command a certain say in things. Do you know what I mean? That always worries me when players that aren't playing well have a lot to say, bro, or too much to say, bro. Just focus on your own game right now.
100%. It's 100, especially when you ain't done shit for us. Like the Chelsea players, I understand they down tools, but they won stuff for Chelsea. Yeah, they had that respect. Us, man, we ain't got that. And we both agree 7 out of 10 for Ancelotti. What about Mikel in his first 12 months?
Mikel Arteta, bro, like a 3, blood.
3 overall, yeah?
Yeah, and I'm being generous, bro. Like, I can't see what he's done, like, apart from win the FA Cup. And I don't know if that was just a new manager bounce thing. You know them?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a new manager bounce thing or he genuinely had a hand in that. I don't know.
What? I'd have to give it to him. I'm going to give that to him. You know why? Because obviously he come in December. He had till March, then lockdown come. And then after lockdown, Brighton and City, we lost back-to-back. And he changed up the formation. He went to a 5 at the back. And that's essentially what kind of got us that form, whether it was the FA Cup or finishing 8th. That form got us that. And I give him credit for that, Carl. Without going to 5 at the back, I think we wouldn't have been able to win the FA Cup, considering the teams we played. But on the flip side, we start this season and 3 wins out of 4. Thomas Partey signs, Aubameyang signs.
Man's got a transfer window, new players, and come out worse off. How does that even happen?
It's peak. I can't lie. It's peak. I don't know, fam. You know, it's frustrating because there is no simple answer to it because Arteta has to take some blame. But at the same time, I feel like, you see with character rants, you see there's some people, yeah, that will get knocked back and will come back better, will come back fighting. Or there's some people that get knocked back and start doubting themselves, start
Yeah.
remembering the past. And I think we're full of players like that. Under Emery, we had a good start. Maybe you can call it manager bounce. We went on a little unbeatenish run. It looked better than it was, but we found some consistency. And then we got knocked back. And that knockback lasted months until Emery got sacked. Arteta, similar. I feel like we picked up 3 months of not good football, but 3 months of efficient football. And all of a sudden, 1, 2 knockbacks, and it takes a mental effect. All these players go back to 2015 mentally and think of the past, like they're having nightmares on the pitch. So I think
one thing I say about the new manager bounce, though, people don't understand what I mean, bro. So let me clear it up. It's not just cool, the new managers come in, we're happy the new managers left, etc. Yeah, but there's a stage in between the new manager leaving and the old manager implementing what they want to do, yeah, that the players have complete freedom, bruv. And that's what we saw with Ollie. That's what we saw with Ollie. And then as soon as Ollie signed a new deal, yeah, we started being shit. We lost the game, yeah. He scrapped the 4-3-3. We haven't seen it again since. Now he plays double pivot, bruv. You know them ones. And in that 4-3-3 period, Paul Pogba had this stupid goal and assist average and was tearing up the league, bro. And we've never seen that 4-3-3 ever again. And all that happened was, yeah, at the beginning, because Ollie took over in December, yeah, when there was loads of games, like he never had that much time to implement his own tactics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as soon as he did, we got shit. And that's just what it is. So with Arteta, maybe the longer he's had with the boys, yeah, the more they realize, you know what, we don't like this guy. We don't like the way he does things. And it's rubbing people out the wrong way. Do you know what I mean? Because even though you're saying he's been there for X amount of time, bro, remember, because of COVID, there was a good portion of that where they weren't even playing football.
Yeah, you're right, 100%. Let me look at these super chats quickly. We've got one from TK Gem. It's a quick one. I know he's asking about Di Maria, Sanchez, Lukaku, Herrera, and whether those players, it seems that would be better at Man U now in the current structure. But it's not about the big names anymore. It's about systems. It's about who fits in where. It's about
Lukaku doesn't fit the system now. Di Maria doesn't fit the system now. Sanchez doesn't fit the system now. Because, yeah, he just, to be fair, because we play, I think Sanchez would actually do better in this team. Smalling would do better in this team. Lukaku, it wouldn't make a difference. Di Maria wouldn't make a difference. I think Sanchez, yeah, the mad thing about Alexis is, yeah, like, I always saw that there was a player in there with Alexis. And I feel like he could have done more for the club, yeah, if it was right for him. Every time I watched Alexis play, he just looked like a player that was doing way too much. He reminds me of Bruno. He looked like a player that just wanted to win games on his own because he didn't trust everyone else.
Yeah,
do you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. He done that at Arsenal a lot as well. I think he didn't shake that off at Arsenal. I think he didn't let go of some of the responsibility at United, and he still tried. And sometimes you hit.
Yeah, but that's it. And sometimes you try too hard, and then you also become a burden and a liability, because whilst trying too hard, yeah, you're actually freezing other players out the game. And I feel like Alexis was dropping way too deep. I wanted to see Alexis 20 yards higher up the pitch, but he's picking up the ball in the center circle. And I'm like, bro, you're center forward. Like, I don't want to see you there. But they couldn't get the ball to him if he stayed up there. So he was in a position where it was like, it was horrible timing for him, innit? And it didn't work out. But I think a more progressive football team, I think he would have done better. You know what I mean? Lukaku just didn't suit the style. Point blank period. Quick breakaway football. We don't put balls in the box and stuff. It doesn't suit him.
Yeah, it doesn't. And this super chat says, I think Poch is your first choice, but if it was out of Hassan Hutu and Nagelsmann, who would you go for to replace Ole?
Ooh,
that's a good question, because there's a good shout for both.
They both manage the same team. For me, oh no, Hassan Hutu, yeah, because he's managed in the Prem and I like his pressing styles good. I think Nagelsmann, yeah, it's probably better on the eye to watch, but I think it's more naive and easier to break down. You know them, man.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'd rather play against a Nagelsmann team than a Hasenhüttl team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I would just play very direct and very quick football, yeah, and I'd turn his high line into smithereens, blood. Like I seen Marcus Rashford do it with the Southampton because of the way they press, and also they play a 2 up front. It's a different problem. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to see a 4-4-2 at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
With a high press. Oi, bro, I would love to see that. The free midfield thing, bro. I've done that. Play 2 strikers, pressing, and bruv, scoring bare goals. I'd love to see it.
That's how I see it. I think against a Nagelsmann side, you have more opportunity in the game. Against Hasenhüttl, he's thinking a bit more about you than Nagelsmann is, even though they're both trying to implement.
Yeah, that's it. Nagelsmann is a bit more arrogant in his style of play, where he will just play one way and fuck it. Whereas I think that Hasenhüttl was a bit more pragmatic in his play without overlooking his actual philosophy at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We got another super chat here as well saying Daniel Levy doesn't spend a lot on wages nor fees, but always defends the manager, which in my opinion is far more important for a manager to succeed.
Well, if that's the case, then why ain't he won shit then?
Yeah, it's yes and no. I mean, you want support, you want vocal support, but if they're not doing the right things behind the scenes, then push comes to shove. Either the manager loses it or the board lose it with him. So as much as you know what Daniel Levy over the years has done well at Tottenham, you know, he has been shrewd. But we will see now. They're moved into the stadium. They've off the back of a Champions League final. They've just put Mourinho in place of their, you know, best manager of the Premier League era in Pochettino. So
bro,
now
giving him a lot of money, that they didn't give Poch. You know them ones. So now they have to win. Yeah. So everyone's talking about Levy being this, that, and the other. Bruv, Levy gave Pochettino 2 windows with no money. And he still managed to transition them from the old stadium to the new stadium and keep them competing, bro.
Yeah.
That's a massive job, you know.
Massive
job. Because when you lot were moving stadiums and that, Wenger was talking about how amazing top 4 was and this, that, and the other. Bro, he finished 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, you know, with Tottenham with no money and a net spend of £70 million.
And a Champions League final.
A man want to say, oh, but he hasn't won anything. You man should be ashamed of yourselves, blood.
That is mad to me. I can't even lie. Champions League final, you got let go. That means, you know, the ambition is there. It means it wasn't good enough. But what's the time now? We've got about 15 minutes left, people. So we're going to move on to the predictions. And I think the first game of the weekend, bro, is Crystal Palace, Liverpool. What did you think about that one? Lunchtime kickoff. That's a decent one, you know.
Yeah.
Palace held what? Tottenham last weekend. What was the score of the Palace midweek? Who did they play? West Ham 1-1. That was it. Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Liverpool, shading it 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 away win for Liverpool. Let me think about it. Yotta's out for a little while, but they come off a win against Tottenham.
The momentum of beating Tottenham, I think, will carry them through still. But I think Crystal Palace are playing well. They might get one.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a clean sheet and I'm going to go for a 2-0 Liverpool win. Like you said, I think that bounce will help them, man.
Yeah.
Southampton, Man City, 3 o'clock kickoff tomorrow.
Southampton versus City.
Yeah, that's a good one as well, you know.
Yeah, shit, blood. I swear down. I think it's going to be 2-2, blood.
2-2, yeah?
Yeah, City are finished, bro.
I can't lie. Southampton, I obviously, I watched them closely in our game and they're very, you know,
hard to beat, innit?
Hard to beat. They press well. They're a team, you know, both in defense and attack. Man City, you know, they need a win, but like you said, they can easily be got out. I'm gonna go for Man City to nick it 2-1. But even that's a risk because I'm thinking like you. I'm thinking Man City might even crumble.
Yeah, man.
5:30 kickoff, Everton Arsenal, Ancelotti versus Arteta.
1-1.
Going for a 1-1, yeah?
Yeah.
You're going to make me fucking seem like the bad guy now, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm actually going to be honest with everyone. I see an Everton 3-1 win. I think they'll have too much for us, man. I think it's written in the stars. A year on, Ancelotti, Arteta, you know, the statures of clubs. I was talking to an Everton fan the other day from the Blue Boys network, and he was saying at the time it just felt like, as an Everton fan, that they should be going for Arteta and we should be going for Ancelotti at Arsenal.
Yeah,
and
that's exactly what it should have
he
been.
didn't understand it. So even now he was saying that it just doesn't make sense. And 12 months later, here we are. I'm going to go for a 3-1. And I just forgot Gabriel's out of that game too. Are you sure you want to stick with a 1-1?
Oh God, I didn't know that. All right, cool. 2-1 Everton.
Without Gabriel, without Thomas Partey, welcome to Arsenal 2019-20, mate. Willian's the only other player we've got that makes any sort of difference to that team, and he actually doesn't have any difference to the team. So it's peak. Newcastle, Fulham, bro.
Newcastle win 2-0.
Yeah, I think Fulham away, not the greatest. Newcastle, God, we're in a battle with them. I think they're 3 points. They're 3 points ahead of us in 14th position. But I can't see anything more than a Newcastle win. What did you say? 2-0?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for a 3-1 win. Make it a bit more wider margin. And we move on to, what is this? A Sunday kickoff? Brighton, Sheffield United, lunchtime on Sunday.
I can't back Sheffield United to beat anyone, bro. I'm gonna go for a Brighton 2-1.
2-1 Brighton, and I'm gonna go with the same. I might even say 2-0. 2-0 Brighton. Because Sheffield United have been poor this season, man. Poor. I know McGoldrick got a couple yesterday, but
yeah, but bruv, look at the couple he got, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Two stinky goals, bruv. Like, he's not the one still.
What's this one here? Caveman from Bangkok says Ole's replacement is more important than me graduating college. My man's putting the new manager replacement ahead of his college. But listen, focus on yourself. Trust me.
Trust me, dog. You
can't focus on your clubs to do the right thing. It's all mad out here. Where are we now? Tottenham, Leicester. There's a few good games this weekend,
Tottenham, Leicester. Where's there? That's at Tottenham, bro. I think there could be a draw,
Yeah, I hope so. I'm gonna go with a draw. I'm gonna go with a 2-2. I think Jose might try and come out against Leicester being at home, and Leicester are very good on the counter. So yeah, I'm gonna go with a 2-2.
I think that's a draw still.
You're going for a 2-2 draw?
1-1. 1-1, bro.
Might be a tie. We got a lot of people predicting a high-scoring game, but obviously it's Jose.
Yeah, exactly. He's not going to go out and attack Leicester, bro. It's Mourinho.
You know what? I think he will. I think Mourinho this season, some games he goes out and actually tries, and some games he goes back to the old Mourinho. And I think that's why Tottenham are doing so well, because this season everyone's been so inconsistent that if you have a manager like Jose who's a bit more, I don't know. Jose's a smart manager, man. As much as he frustrates me and I don't like him, he is a smart manager. What did I predict? 2-2. Man United Leeds, another good game. Considering your home form, what do you think?
We're at home, blood. We're winning, bro. We're not keeping a clean sheet though, so 3-1 United. 3-1. I'm gonna be confident.
I think I'm gonna go for a. Yeah, there's gonna be goals in the game for sure. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 United. 2-1. I'm tempted to say 2-2, but I think United will win, so I'm gonna go for a 2-1 United. There's another super chat from Caveman from Bangkok. Appreciate it, bro. Turkish, I personally appreciate you for being real all the time. I try to be. You must be an Arsenal fan. I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate the super chat, and that's all I can be. This ain't an act. I don't act being real. If you are real, that's all you can be. So I appreciate the words, and I hope more people at Arsenal Football Club are opening their eyes and more fans do turn around. And because there was a comment up here, I probably missed it now, but there was a comment up here saying, Turkish, I used to think you were very negative, but now I see that you was talking truth, and I get a lot of that these days, bro. Under most of my videos now, people are seeing that all that pain years ago, that it meant this. Because I saw
but that's what, bruv, listen, people always say you're negative, when do you know what I mean, you don't you don't share the general consensus, bruv. That's what it is, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like the football in general, football Twitter, whatever, it's just full of sheep, bro. It's just about who can get the most retweets, bro. Bear man say things that don't make sense or they don't believe just so they can get retweets, blood. But you know what I mean? Like
100%.
that's not football, blood.
Retweets, like the worst things get retweeted, like it's crazy. So people tend to, stick on that and try to get a few thousand more followers that way. But man, I just try and keep it real. But listen, people, going to do the last 3 fixtures. There's 1,000 people here. Make sure you hit the like button if you haven't already, because there's only 300 likes on the board. Get that up to 500. We're nearly wrapping up the show in the next 5-10 minutes. And yeah, we'll be back again next week, Tuesday, on Rants' channel. 3 fixtures to wrap up. West Brom versus Aston Villa. That's a derby, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is Midlands derby.
That's a derby. Sam in charge as well. I just clocked. Big Sam back again.
If Sam Allardyce is there, then I'm going to back Sam Allardyce, blood.
Yeah, you think he's going to pull one out the bag straight away?
Yeah, new manager bounce, fam.
Yeah.
Even though I want to back my boy Grealish, I don't know. West Brom could just shithouse like a 2-1 or something. You know what I mean?
2-1.
You know they're the obvious team to go against, bruv. But I think that they're gonna do something,
Yeah, and Aston Villa don't really score many goals either for me to turn around and say, well, over the last few weeks anyway. 0-0. They lost one. They were 1-1 of the game before that. It was a good win away to Wolves, though. I think it's a bit too soon for Big Sam. I think what did you predict? 2-1 West Brom?
2-1 West Brom.
I'm going to go for... I think Big Sam will have an effect, but I think 1-1. I think they'll hold Villa to a draw. And yeah, Burnley Wolves. Burnley seem to have...
Is Martinez at Villa?
Yeah.
Okay, because I kept seeing them man in the chat, and I was thinking, hold on, who is it? Okay.
Martinez is doing his thing there as well. Man of the match performances, penalty saves so far this season. So it makes people think, did we make the right decision? But Leno hasn't done bad this season. It's just that we are shit all round. What's this one? Caveman again. You knew about Arsenal's downfall ahead of everyone. Can you also tell me when this COVID's gonna end? Bro, I can't even tell you what COVID is, mate, or what's going on around the COVID matter. But yeah, again, I appreciate obviously your thoughts and letting people know that I was one of the first to see this downfall coming. And it's not nothing to brag about either. People turn around and tell me when I say stuff like this that it's tooting your own trumpet and arrogance. It's not arrogant. I don't want to be saying it. I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong. I'd love to hold my hands up and be wrong, but lo and behold, here I am. Burnley Wolves rants, last couple.
Burnley. I'm gonna go for Wolves. No, I'm gonna go for a draw. 2-2.
2-2 draw.
Yeah.
Burnley Wolves 2-2. I think Neto and Prudence are on fire. I can't lie. I've been watching Wolves the last few weeks and they're both doing their thing. If I look at Burnley's last couple, they drew 0-0 away to Villa and beat us 1-0 away. Andrew with Everton 1-1. So they're actually picking up a little bit of form. Wolves.
Bruv, listen, I think on form, Wolves should do something. But you see the thing about Burnley, yeah? And you got ask Tottenham and them, man, they know how to make things flipping. They know how to make things ugly, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to think about Burnley like you think about a Jose Mourinho team, yeah?
Yeah, Sean very well
there. Sean Dice knows how to do it. Like, even Tottenham just beat them, bro, in the last kick of the game, bro. Like, these men know how to set up shop and make it ugly.
Yeah. They finished 10th last year. I'm looking at it now. That's a very good year for Burnley and the way they play football.
Bro, I don't understand it. Bro. Burnley ain't somewhere where you just go, yeah, and just slap man up, bro. It don't happen like that, especially at their team.
Yeah. Obviously, sometimes they slip up, but more often than not, they are solid. So you're going 2-2. I think I'm going to go for a 1-1. A 1-1. Yeah, I think a draw makes sense. And the last but not least, I think it's a Monday, 8 o'clock kickoff. The London derby, Chelsea versus West Ham. Chelsea 2 losses in a row. West Ham win,
bruv. Bun Chelsea. I'm doubling down on these, man. I got my foot in their neck right now. West Ham win.
You're going for a West Ham win, yeah?
3-2.
I see a high scoring game too, but I think Chelsea, actually, West Ham like to do. I'm gonna go for it could be peak for Lampard if he doesn't win this one,
3-2, brother. Antonio, fam. I swear down, man's gonna be doing a celebration with him, blood. I'm telling you, I'm ready.
I'm going 3-2 the other way. I'm going 3-2 Chelsea. And like I said, you're up 57-53. So we'll see how it goes as we move on. We've got another super chat here from the signature. Respect Turkish. Rants, was awesome to see you on the pep talk. Any thoughts on Canelo tomorrow? Yeah, Canelo Smith. We might as well wrap it.
Man, I haven't even watched that still, the pep talk thing. But yo, big up. Thoughts on Canelo Smith. Canelo's gonna punch him up. You know the ones there. Light work, and I don't like about Smith as well, blood. He's a flipping you can tell he's one of them weight cheats, blood. Like, fam, he's way too big for that weight, bro.
It's a bit mad when you see him against the people he's fighting. I think like, what's going on,
big, bro? That's like me fighting. Yeah, that's like me fighting. Yeah, like lightweight. The height difference, you know them ones, because Floyd was like 5'8". He fought junior welter, yeah. Do you know what I mean? I fight a middleweight, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm 5'10" and a bit, bro. That's like me fighting against 5'6" bros. That's like me fighting against Rigondeaux, bro. And them man there, that size difference.
Yeah, because when you see it, it looks mad straight away, and it's not often things look mad like that when you're watching.
Bro, he's giving, bro, 6 whole inches and sometimes, you know the ones. Even when he fought George Gross.
Yeah. You're right. Groves is yeah.
Groves ain't small, bruv. Groves is, I think, like an inch taller than me, I think. You know the ones, and he made George Groves look like a midget, bro.
Yep, Ryder did get robbed against Smith as well.
Bruv, Ryder's a wavy fighter. He's a wavy fighter, bro. I seen him fight live, and he's so underrated. He's very good, bro. He's very, very good, man. He should have, well, I think he did have a British title, but like honestly, like he's very good, bro. Do you know what I mean? Smith, for me, if Smith's world level, then Ryder's world level, blood.
Yep, 100%. So what are you going for, KO in how many?
TKO, 8 to 10.
8 to 10, yeah.
I think he's gonna break him down slowly and then get him out of there in the final third of the fight.
Yeah. To be honest, Canelo's a smart fighter, so that makes sense.
You'll just high guard him, do you know what I mean? Pot shot him early, do you know what I mean? Just slipping and that, taking a lot off the gloves. And what Canelo does well is he feels the shots on the gloves and he shoots like the body and stuff. I reckon he'll just take his body out. You know what I mean? He's too small to headhunt. Do you know what I mean? He's just gonna chop him down gradually. Do you know what I mean? And then I think 8 to 10, he just piles the pressure on and just absolutely punches a hole in him.
Yeah, I'm going for TKO as well, and I'm going for a bit sooner, 6 to 8. I'm thinking 6 to 8. I think he'll get in and he'll work it out pretty early on. I think he'll start working out in 3 to 4, and then in the
you fight him how he fought Kovalev, bro, and he can't hit as hard as Kovalev.
Yeah, nowhere near. That was the one risk in that fight. We got another super chat here. We're wrapping the show up, people. So get your final thoughts in before we leave. Alex Shaw says, "Big up Turkish. Would Arsenal go back 3 against Everton?" We should do, because it's given us our best results, the most efficient results. But at the same time, a manager that abandons the 5 at the back to go to the formation he prefers, and then abandons it again to go back, would probably face more criticism, because 3 at the back, 5 at the back doesn't bang on work for us. We could still lose, and then Arteta, it's peak for him. And Rants, who would you prefer 3 in middle for United against Leeds, since they are a pressing team? You got to have Donny in there somewhere.
Donny, Van de Beek, Pogba, and Fred, and then actually, you know what I'd do? I'd play Pogba on the left against Leeds, and I'd play Bruno. Yeah, I'll play him on the left, bro. That's where we played him against Leipzig, and that's where we played him. What other Champions League? Against PSG as well. I'd play Pogba on the left. I'd play Bruno in the middle with Fred and Donny Van de Beek in there as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? I would do that and play Pogba from the left, because Pogba will give us more defensively, going back on the left than Rashford does. And I'd play Rashford on the right, and I wouldn't play Mason Greenwood for this one, just because of the pace and the pressing and stuff. I don't want Mason to do all the defensive ugly work, bro. I'd play Rashford and make him do it.
Yeah, and to be honest, if he's playing on the left, he can pick up the pockets in between the lines as well, and then you've got another, asset there in between. So
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense. I was about to wrap it up. We've got one more super chat here. Chris Leach says, "Seamless stream, lads. Appreciate that. What are you saying about the latest Arsenal training kit? Hit the likes."
What, the AC Milan looking thing?
Lad, Arsenal bring out every fam. You know what's annoying? They're bringing out every color as well. You know when a club used to be one color. Even when I look at Man United the other day, because I tried to do a
Man, they got
comparison.
the orange thing like me, blood.
Yeah, orange. They got a khaki thing with an inside orange hood. It's like, fam, these colors are not representative of our size.
You know what it is? It's just a fashion thing now, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And I just want to highlight that further to people, fam. We are known for red and white, and then our away kits, yellow, blue, and a burgundy every once in a while. Why are these not the main colors? Instead, they're trying to bring silvers. They're trying to bring this and that. Like, it's all fashion, fam. It's all fashion. I'm fed up of it.
It's just revenue, bro. Do you know what I mean? They've cracked it. They realize how much money you can make in fashion. They realize how big the global fan base is. So now what they're doing is they're just giving you more stuff to buy, bro.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
wasn't this much stuff to buy. Remember when we were growing up, we couldn't even get the club tracksuit.
No, bruv, of course,
It was
fam.
only for players. You
Yeah,
couldn't get a training kit and a training tracksuit, bro.
You'd go
It
to the
wasn't a
shop.
thing.
Yeah,
You went and got your replica kit that wasn't the same material as the footballers' kit. It was the cheaper material.
Yeah.
You didn't have the options of buying the first team players kit because it cost too much. And now you can buy the proper kit that the players wear. Like I remember when Pogba first signed, I bought the official players top. I didn't even buy the replica, bro. And with the printing, it cost me like £120.
Yeah, fam. I remember those days. Yeah, I remember in Wood Green, I used to go get my shirts printed at Intersport as well. That are the good old days, man. 1-2 colors, and that was it for 2-3 seasons. Now you're getting like 7-8 colors every season, fam. So it's all mad. But like Taylor said, hit the like button. He actually said Calvin Phillips is what we think Xhaka is. That kid is a baller. Definitely. If we could get someone like that.
Is wavy.
100%. But I've kept you a bit longer than usual, Rants. It's an hour.
All right, bro. It's all right. Big up everyone inside. Do you know what I mean? There's a special show as well, and obviously we got a big game on Sunday. So yeah, that's gonna be lit. That reminds me, I need to message my cameraman and make sure he's available.
Oh, that reminds me, I need to message my cameraman as well. Still,
yeah.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Remind each other real quick.
Make sure them ones there. So yeah, man, get him there as well. So you lot will be getting content on YouTube from the games now as well, like from the touchline and stuff like that, bruv, that I haven't been doing as well. So that's gonna be going up on mine and my brother's channel. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, bruv, content coming out for you, man. Still.
Come on, I'm same for me. I'm bringing out content on my channel regarding the team, and you know what? I just thought of it. Us man should link up, me, you, and X, and do the challenges and content like us versus the players, like top corner, all of them things. You know, we're getting on a bit. Maybe fitness is in doubt, but the top corner and the tech.
I can still strike a ball, bro.
Trust me, we've still got that in the locker. So let's face them off and get that content out there. People, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to Rants, subscribe to Replay Me League, subscribe to Expressions, where you'll see content about the football, RB Orange Chew, GB Orange, and we'll keep it moving, people. Appreciate every single one of you tuning in today. I'll be back tonight at 10 p.m. for the Big Six show. Rants will be back, I assume, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow,
and we'll be back Tuesday on Rants' channel at 6 p.m. Make sure you tune in, people. We are out.